Yeah, now it's recording. So, hi everybody, my name is Luis Gutierrez. I'm here with my beautiful girlfriend, Elizabeth, and
Hello.
I'm here with my good friend, Noah Garcia.
I'm
Um,
his other beautiful girlfriend. Hi.
so, I don't have a name. I'm just probably going to call it the Geek Press Podcast. That seems fitting. We have really nothing to talk about. I just want to record something so I can upload something on the weekend. So, I previously brought up anime, and we just both finished My Hero Academia season 4. So it was the ending where everyone forgot Endeavor beat his wife and kids, and they're like, "Oh, we like him now." So that's where we ended it. And I still don't really like Endeavor.
When you watch things like Avatar: The Last Airbender, and you see how well redemption arcs can be done, when you see stuff like Endeavor's quote redemption arc, it doesn't. It's fine for the show that it's in,
Uh huh.
but it's like I'm never gonna care about that character. You know what I mean? I'll care about what his death does to other characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I
I care
thought.
more about.
Oh, what were you saying? Go for it.
No. It's your podcast.
Yeah, like I had thought Todoroki was gonna like go ape shit because he was watching his dad essentially get fucking beaten to death.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, he's gonna be cool. But I still don't like Endeavor. Like just for like to give you like some perception, it took me until the very end of the Tournament of Power to fully forgive Vegeta for everything he's done. So I don't think I'm gonna be forgiving Endeavor for anytime soon.
I
What do you
think
guys
it's
think?
understandable.
No, I get it. Yeah.
She's very talkative.
She may not say much, but what she says carries a lot of weight, and that's
Mhm.
what matters.
Yes, thank you.
But one thing I got excited for was the Attack on Titan trailer. Did you see it?
No,
You haven't seen it?
no,
Damn. Well, god damn it. No, are you pulling it up right now?
no.
I I can see
I
like I can see the reflection from your glasses.
I I have is. Should I be controversial right now? Should I isolate your
I
audience?
don't care. Go for it.
Yes.
I'm not the biggest fan of the creator of Attack on Titan.
Didn't he like do some? Didn't he kill somebody or something like that?
Um, well, I'm not going to in the world of uh politically charged rants and movements, I'm not going to accuse anybody of anything. But look up the creator of Attack on Titans,
Uh
look
huh.
up nationalism, look up Nazis, and then that's all you have
Oh,
to know.
so he's like
Oh, yeah.
so he's a Nazi.
I mean, look at the imagery. Everyone's German.
They are German.
Well, mainly.
Reinhardt's,
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
and
Bertolt.
it's I'm not gonna say more, but just look into it. I'm saying look into the creators, and if you as a person decide that you can divorce a piece of art from the artist and still enjoy the art, then you do that. But I just every time I look at it now, I can't like I'm like, oh, this is
I will say this. I talked to Elizabeth about this a lot. One of my favorite animes, JoJo, season 2. One of the main characters is a Nazi, and I'm surprised with how much I enjoyed that character. And he's
oh
like,
now I'm never gonna watch JoJo, I guess.
yeah, it's Major Vostrohan.
So I
Um,
skipped that season.
no, that's actually one of the better seasons too. That's the funny part. Like after watching it, like I went back and rewatched it, and I'm like, they straight up teamed up with the Nazis. And if it wasn't like the Nazis essentially helped save the world in the world of JoJo, so I find that kind of funny.
If anybody wants to watch a show where they just kill Nazis, you can check out Helsing Ultimate because there is so much Nazi killing in that. So, the universe balances itself out. One anime you're killing them, one anime they're helping the world.
Yeah, but which Nazis is always a fun topic to go over, I guess, in anime.
I still can't believe you didn't notice the Nazi, like the World War II symbolism in Attack on Titan, though.
Never caught it. I just saw giant people eating small people.
No, like when they were making like in the flashback of Aaron's dad
Oh
and all
yeah,
that,
I
with
caught
the
on to that.
armbands,
I caught on to that. Yeah.
yeah.
But it's
I mean,
that.
I'm
Oh,
sorry. Go
wait,
ahead.
go for it.
I'm not gonna say what my interpretation is definitive, nor the exact purpose of the artist's message, but you could very easily fit their island and them people as the Japanese and the Chinese as everyone else, and just sort of nationalist tactics against like us against the world. And also, isn't it weird that there's only one Japanese character? I'm gonna try to not go into it, but
Who's the one Japanese character? Because this like it's been a minute. That's why like I haven't seen the show
Misaka.
since it ended. Oh, okay. Yeah,
I'm
like
not gonna say anymore, but like, do your research, people. That's all I'm saying.
all right.
You can tell just by the names.
Well, no, it's been a while since I've seen the anime. Like the last time I seen the anime was when the season ended. So like a lot of it, I only remember the big stuff. You know, like the big flashy fights and all. I don't remember too much of the details.
You are one for the
That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna go further into it because I'm not prepared for that conversation at all. In fact, half the things I said right now could probably be wrong. So I don't know.
I mean, has he
Mostly
come
online.
out? Has he come out and like openly said that like he is like a nationalist and like one group is superior than the other group?
I cannot
Confirm.
factually and I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I cannot factually and give you quotes verbatim about what he's said, but I encourage everyone to look into the artists that they like and just do a little I don't know what this was. Do a little research and see what this person's into and what their Twitter is and all that, and you can decide for yourself.
All right. Well, fuck. I had no idea all that was going on. It's like I have this this constant like debate with myself of like if I ever ran into like Sean Schemmel, the voice of Goku, I'm like, would I be happy or would I be like cautious about talking to him?
That's interesting.
Like it hurts me because Dragon Ball is like what got me into anime and everything. So and I watched the dub, and like I only watched the dub. So I'm like, damn. Go like the only one I think like I could confidently say that like hasn't really got into it too much or anything at all is Kyle Herbert, I think his name is, the voice of Gohan, and Eric Vale, because I haven't heard anything from them two, but everyone else in that show apparently likes to fucking start drama. So I have a hard time separating the art from the artist right there, especially when they're like, I am so and so, and I'm like, all right, if you want to take that, then it's just can't look at you.
This is why we only support the abridged versions of shows.
And it's funny too because Schemmel like fucking had a big part in shutting down Team 4-Star with their abridged series.
Poor guys, man.
I remember watching their videos. Did you ever watch the abridged series? It was like fan dubs and it was like all like comedic stuff. That's all it was. And then Sean Schemmel was like, I hate this. This isn't paying respect to it. And then like, you know, they got essentially they got him shut down because like a lot of like they got hit by like a lot of legality issues, I want to say, right?
Copyright strikes for which really sucks because people joke about the anime arcs taking like 80 issues to do one event, but for them, because of like legality and copyright, they had to rescore music. They had to do so much.
They essentially made it their
work.
own, huh?
Yeah, they really did. They have the footage. I think the raw footage from the show is Viz Media and Toriyama's and everybody's. But I mean, sound mixing, the voice acting, sound effects, like they had to create a lot just to get around a lot of those legal barriers that were put in front of them. So like nothing, no matter what you think of the show, nothing but respect for them.
And I want to say too, I'm pretty confident about this, but I could be wrong. There's a good chance I'm wrong, but there's a good chance I'm not. The voice actor of Todoroki came from Team 4-Star, I think.
I have to look that up. I don't know, but that'd be cool. I'm very proud of them.
I think he originated from that and then transferred over to like, I guess you could call them like the big leagues.
Well, I mean, they're based in Texas, right? Like that's where all the voice act isn't there like voice acting studios down there in Texas?
Yeah, there's a lot in Texas, and that's why Rooster Teeth has been able to like successfully do their animes because they're
Rooster Teeth.
Let's
go watch Ruby.
That's a whole nother debacle. I heard like the way they treat their employees is so fucking bad, which I find so funny. There's like layers and layers on top of that company. Did you say something?
No, I just said that's sad.
Oh. I mean, what do you got? Didn't you ever watch Ruby? Or did you ever get into that?
No.
I just know of it. I never watched it.
Same, yeah.
I watched the one episode thinking it was Red versus Blue because I used to watch it live, and I'm like, this isn't Red versus Blue. This sucks, and I stopped watching it.
I've been lied to.
Yeah. I was just like a little kid. I saw like R, and I was like, okay, Red versus Blue, and that's how my mind instantly fucking connected the dots. But okay, so going back to My Hero, I will like they introduced Hawk, and I didn't get to see too much of him, but I really did like him.
Is a fun character.
Yeah, like he's like super charming. Like I was surprised of how much I did like him, and I
The
want to
number
see.
3 hero, right?
Well, he's the number 2 now.
Oh, okay. Because Best Genius is 3.
Yeah, which I was saying this when I was watching the episode. Fat Gum got fucking robbed. He should have been in the top 10.
Fat was robbed. Fat Gum was robbed.
He was robbed. Fat Gum was done so fucking dirty, dude. Like after watching him like take on Overhaul's like boys and all that, he deserves to be in the top 10. Half of those heroes I've never even fucking seen, except the Dragon Girl. The Dragon Girl's cool. I like her.
No, she's chill.
Yeah, but I will still say this: Fat Gum got fucking robbed. What is he like in the 40s or 20s? He has to be in the top 10. I want to see single digits for Fat Gum.
He better. I think it's so funny because I'm slowly getting my sister and her husband to watch the show with me. And the moment they're doing internships and the Best Genius showed up, and my sister's just like, wait, his powers are to control genes? Genes? And I was just like, yeah, you got kids that are fire ice gods and freaking gravity controllers, and you have a man that can control gene threads. You know, I mean, that's also part of how heroes learn to market themselves. Like, I'm that jerk who's like, let's find out why things are made. So, if My Hero Academia, if they did like they kind of do in the other manga, My Hero Academia Vigilantes, they delve a bit deeper into how they market heroes and publicity. So, like, I loved that. So, I guess, you know, Best Genius, you throw him up on all the billboards. Yeah, people are going to like him. You know what I mean?
And he could just be marketed as like a gene, like the sponsors all kind of like.
But hey, is he a hero? Maybe he just has genes everywhere. Maybe that's why he's the top hero. Because, like, there's no Levi's in this world. It's Genus.
Oh, God. Like one thing I really did enjoy about season 4, they introduced so many new characters, and they were all just as likable as the last one. You know, like the big 3. Well, they briefly introduced them at the end of season 3, but they really like kind of fleshed them out, and they're all so fucking good, except for the girl. The girl doesn't do shit. Like I wanted to like her. I'm like, yeah, you know, give me this badass female, but she doesn't do anything at all. But the one I did like was the he interned with Fat Gum. Everyone says he looks like Sasuke.
The guy who can eat whatever and he gains the ability of the after he did it. Yeah,
his name's Tamaki.
Yeah, like Tamaki was a fucking beast, and like
he's fun.
And I would have never thought I'd like Kirishima. I just always thought he was kind of like a side, throwaway side character. You know?
He's supposed to like improve.
I love Kirishima. I'm upset now.
Well, I always saw him as like Bakugo's sidekick, like nothing more. But now this one, I see him as like definitively his own character, and I see I see Mirio as like, I just see him as the GOAT now. Like I fucking have the utmost respect for Mirio.
That work they did for Kirishima, especially because it kind of makes sense why he hangs out with Bakugo so much, because like he regrets not being like this bold, bright character, and he sees Bakugo who just gives no fucks. Like he kind of rotates near that character, so I enjoyed that. And you know, I know you weren't the biggest fan of Kirishima, but I've loved Kirishima since like seeing his design, and I was just like, who's this asshole with this red spiky hair? Who the hell are you? So just seeing this background for him was cool.
Yeah, and like that's what like they really did a good job at like fleshing out everybody, even Overhaul, dude. I fucking love Overhaul now. Like at first I'm like, when I remember seeing him at LA Comic Con, I was like, I don't give 2 shits about this guy. Then I seen the anime and I was like, I give 2 shits about this guy. I love him now. And just seeing his whole arc, like season 4 is essentially his season, except for like the last like 10 episodes, give or take, right? And like he just fuck shit up, like just time after time. I'm like, god damn, it's that season 4 is it's like the ideal anime season where it's like, okay, we have these established characters and now we're going to introduce more people. We're going to take away some people that you love, but we're going to replace them with people that you're going to love just as much. Like I wanted to see more, like Bakugo's my favorite character, and I wanted to see more Bakugo. and I wanted to I wanted to see more of Todoroki, but what little you did see of them was still pretty like amusing and pleasing to watch.
Elizabeth, did you have any favorite moments?
Mm, I thought it was funny how much you hated Gentleman.
Oh yeah, I fucking hated Gentleman. I hated him with the burning passion, dude.
Is he
Like
the YouTuber or what?
that too, but it's just like, how are you gonna? Okay, going back to Overhaul now. How are you gonna introduce a villain like Overhaul who will fucking annihilate you for looking at him the wrong way?
He was going for blood.
Yeah, like you sneeze on, like you're like a little speck of sneeze gets on Overhaul. You're going into the shadow realm, and then you see someone like Gentleman. Oh, what are you doing over here? And I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, you can't introduce a badass villain like that. Then introduce this like softy villain right afterwards.
And then
I think
Midoriya
that,
said,
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, and then she's doing this again because she likes to be like this. How the fuck can Midoriya? Okay, how does Midoriya get his ass beat by Gentleman and then tells him you're the toughest villain I ever fought when he was literally a few days prior to that he was fighting Overhaul to the fucking death. Like Overhaul had full intention of killing him, and Gentleman was just looking to knock him out or just slow him down. But no, like when he was fighting Overhaul, like Overhaul was gonna fucking murder him. Like he was out for blood. And how are you gonna say you're the toughest villain I fought when you needed to go like fucking beyond your limits to fight Overhaul?
I want to say it's just Midoriya being nice, but it doesn't come across that way at all. It comes out very frank, like you're the toughest villain. And that I think the fact that that villain is very weak is because he doesn't really matter. It's because
Yeah,
that small little arc very much is the reprise we need from the parade of sadness that was the end of the major parts of the fourth arc, with like the little girl and Miro losing his quirk and knowing that the League of Villains like have people out of their way. Like you need that short little bang. And I mean, they tried to make the villain interesting, but even though they didn't really succeed, it's not about him. It was about Midoriya gaining new energy. It was about Miro. It was about seeing our the class A do a
yeah, that was
J-pop
cute.
song. That was cute.
But see, okay, now kind of going back to like Attack on Titan, um, that's why I think Attack on Titan was such a really good anime because it's one big thing after another big thing after another big thing, and that's what I thought My Hero was doing because that's what they did with like Overhaul, not Overhaul, All Might lost his powers, and then they immediately go into Overhaul, and then I was like, okay, fuck, they're just like amping it up.
I wouldn't say Overhaul was. I don't know. I wouldn't say that the season 3 to 4 uh, villains or emotionality of said seasons are rising. I would say they're more or less equal. Like I wouldn't say that the danger of season 4 is bigger than the danger of season 3.
Oh yeah, yeah, you're right. Because in comparison, what season three was One for All,
all
right?
for one.
Or All for One, and he was more like I guess he could like he was like the big baddie, and then Overhaul was just more of the street level villain.
He was a Yakuza.
Yeah,
He was a gang leader.
But I'm so excited for you guys because the manga right now is it's like it's like season 4 on like steroids.
really.
It's insane right now. And
Yeah,
when you
she.
get
Oh, we're going.
up, there's you thought it was shocking when what's the name of the glasses guy died? What's the
The
name of the glasses
glasses.
guy?
Oh, fuck. Why am I blanking on his name? Foresight. He has foresight.
Foresight.
That
When
was sad. I nearly
All
cried.
Might's apprentice dies, it's a sad moment. Get ready for more of those in the future because there's big things coming, and I'm not gonna go into it, but we get more development for villains. We get
Mhm.
more like
Yes,
not only
she told
emotional
me that
development.
that Dobby becomes like the new essentially the new face of the villains. Or like he's the main villain they focus on, right?
Like they focus on him bigger, not like the main, but he's like a big focus.
And they hinted at that with Hawk when he was talking about the Nomus. Like you see Dobby like talking to a Nomu. So I'm like, okay, that's foreshadow.
Yeah, so I'm just so excited for what comes for you guys next because it's insane. It's insane.
So well, like, yeah, I had no doubt that it was just gonna continuously get better because there hasn't been
Mhm.
a season where I didn't enjoy. So I'm excited to see where it goes from here. And like, as much as I want to read the mangas, this is always a debate I have with like animes that I super get into. It's like, shit, like, do I want to read the mangas and like no, like feed that hunger, or do I want to be surprised? I want to be like, holy fuck, this just happened. Because
Mhm.
when All Might's Apprentice would have died, I would have
Mhm.
never saw that coming. Like
Yeah.
I 100% thought he was gonna live. And Muriel losing his powers, I would have never guessed that would have happened. Like I thought Midoriya was gonna fucking smash through the walls before any of that even happened.
Hold on 1 second. There's people next to me. I'm just gonna.
No,
Sorry to.
it's all good.
Okay, we sound okay.
Yeah, you sound perfect.
Okay. Uh, yeah, no, that's just really exciting,
Hmm.
and I have nothing. I don't want to spoil, and I mean there is. If you're enjoying it, like you do, you like who cares? Dub,
Uh-huh.
sub, anime, manga, like you, however you want to enjoy it. And I think anime can be really good because you really take your time in the experience, whereas manga you can like get through it in a day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's something I've noticed about that too. Like I'm like, oh shit, I just read like a whole volume
Mm.
in like an hour.
Yeah, and I would say that there are differences between Dragon Ball Super anime and Dragon Ball Super manga, like for
Hmm.
sure, especially during the Tournament of Power. But I'm gonna say like I enjoyed the anime far more than the manga, just because of the medium. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? Like if I see it on the page and I see it on the anime, like it's just different. You
Yeah, like the Ultra Instinct does. It doesn't do it justice in the manga. I will say that much too. What about you? You read a lot of mangas.
Not that many. No, not that many.
Ah,
Yeah.
you know what? Actually, I felt different. I felt Ultra Instinct in the manga was better than Ultra Instinct in the anime.
really?
Because I didn't like the coloring. I don't like because it's this weird like chromy metallic or some white. Like I didn't like the coloring of Ultra Instinct, but like just the way the lines are drawn in the manga, I like that better. So I don't know.
I just yeah. All right. Yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. I don't really know what to build off or argue on that, but yeah,
Just
that's.
say no. Just say no. I don't. I disagree. You're wrong. It's my podcast. Get out of here.
But I'm excited to see like what's going on. But I'm just also hurt that like a lot of animes have been fucking postponed because the virus. And like I'm watching JoJo dubbed right now, and I think it's delayed like a whole fucking month. And it was like right after like a major character's death, and like when the
Mm-hmm.
like the final arc really started to build off. I'm like, damn, this is a you guys decide to fuck us at this moment.
See, and this is the part where some people they can't be patient and they just gotta go to the manga because they're just like, I can't wait for this.
Yeah, and that's something I've thought about too. I'm like, I'm in regards like, we're like polar opposite in regards to this. Like, I could wait. I could wait
Mhm.
to watch something in dub or sub. Not her. She gets super fucking impatient.
I
And
like
she's
to
You know
like,
what?
binge.
You know what, Elizabeth? Same. I don't want to wait for that shit. I'll watch
Hmm.
it again because I like it anyway, so I'll just read it.
Yeah, exactly.
but yeah, I could wait though. Like I like stretching out my shows, and I like knowing that it's gonna be there like next week because I didn't fucking watch it all in one day.
And I mean, for any viewers watching this, listening, crying to this, um, if you're looking for anime, there's so many good '90s anime out right now. They're like because every streaming platform needs content because everyone's just home. So I'm just saying things like Cardcaptor Sakura, One Piece, I don't know, Naruto. Jump into Naruto. Like, yeah, your favorite animes are postponed, but go jump on something.
Yeah, One
You
Piece
know?
is on Netflix now.
When
Yes, I can't because there's just so much One Piece, so
Yeah.
I can't get into it. But like, yeah, like go watch One Piece if you're interested.
one thing I have been watching, I was talking to you. I've been talking to you a little bit more about this, the Clone Wars, but I've been kind of taking my time with it, and I'm almost through season one, and I fucking love it, dude. It's so good,
Oh yeah,
and
you
I
didn't listen
can't
to my
wait.
advice to start at season 3.
No, I
I
want to
respect
watch
that.
it.
No,
I
I
want
respect that.
to. Well, because here's the thing too. I've been told that like the show grows with the viewer, so
Yeah.
like that's why Ahsoka is very kiddie in season
Mhm.
one, and then like I want to see Ahsoka like essentially become edgy. I want to see her become an
Mhm.
adult and like and see the world for what it is. I want to see that
Mhm.
transformation.
You want to see
Uh,
her break.
Yeah, I want to see her break.
That's what you want.
did you did you check the episode order list because episodes 1 and 2, the way they're syndicated in their seasons, is time-wise out of order.
In season 1?
Season 1 and 2.
I didn't know that. No.
I'll send you a list because there's technically a proper way to watch them all. So the way they're listed in the season is wrong, which is just so weird to me. But I'm not gonna get into
that. Just shows how much of a shit show fucking Star Wars is, that they couldn't even get their shit in order with that.
See, that's why I always just started season 3, because season 3, the beginning, except for like one episode, is like all together. It's all in the timeline together. You don't have to worry about jumping around episodes. So.
Okay, well, I mean, so far, like all things considered, I haven't been confused on like the lineage with everything, because like the narrator kind of just sums it up. He's like, "This is going on, and now we're on this planet." I'm like, "Okay, whatever. Throw me into it."
That's why I love that, because it's just so easy to catch up with whatever's happening.
Yeah,
it's like crisis on planet Thor.
You know, so it's like, just, all right, now I know what's going on. Let's just jump right into it now.
Yeah,
like, just give you the quick cliff notes on that,
which really helps because there are like 4 episode arcs within the show, which can suck if you're like, if during the time it was released, you're just watching this every Friday on Cartoon Network and you'd be reminded what happened last Friday.
It
works.
True.
Yeah.
But I think we covered just about everything. We talked about Nazis, we talked about anime, we talked about Star Wars, you know, all the beats.
Talk about.
Yeah, all the beats. So I want to thank everyone for tuning in. My silent girlfriend over here, she just looks like a floating head.
Yeah.
Silent but important.
Yeah. This is Elizabeth. That's my good friend Noah. I want to thank everyone for watching. Noah, don't you have something you want to plug or anything like that?
Go check out my Twitch at I'm Lewis. That one Twitch streamer.
You just said Twitch.
I forgot your Twitch name. No, you can contact me on all social medias at JackupKnight_JK if you wanna yell at me for being wrong about Attack on Titan or for mispronouncing or forgetting My Hero Academia names. Thank you. No, Google it. Trust me, please. Just trust me. I know I said I'm stupid and I said very silly things, but there's a grain of truth in what I said, so just Google it.
All right.
Oh, and thank you for letting me be on.
Yeah, no
my dad has a podcast and he still doesn't let me on that, so I appreciate it. They won't let me on it. So.
All right. Well, thanks for everyone for listening, and I hope you enjoyed it. See ya.